For the past 30 years now, there's a very large, very loud group of people talking about borders. We have to strengthen the borders. We can't have open borders. There are too many migrants crossing borders. Borders, 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 borders. And almost always, this very large, very loud group of people also thinks that global warming is a Marxist, communist, globalist conspiracy and shriek like banshees in severe gastrointestinal distress at windmills and solar panels. What this group doesn't seem to realize is that the two are very closely connected. You see, according to climate models that have been pretty much on the money so far, if we keep going the way we're going, between a third and one half of humans will be living in climates where we can't really live year-round. Yes, our particular species of human evolved in North African deserts 300,000 years ago, so we can deal with heat. But we didn't evolve to deal with regular highs of 60 degrees centigrade. We also have limits to how much heat and humidity we can handle at the same time. Just look up wet bulb temperature when you have a second. At this rate, over the next 30 years, we won't be able to go outside during the day in regions with high humidity at certain months of the year, or we'll get heat stroke. And that's going to be particularly bad for anyone over 60, by the way. Fresh water will be more scarce. More crops will fail. Disease will spread farther and wider. And fragile political systems will destabilize. We already saw this play out in Syria, Somalia, and Sudan. Over 500 million people already struggle with rising heat, stronger storms, and weaker harvests. So, if we keep pumping pollution into the atmosphere, that will be closer to 3 billion by 2100. If we listen to denialists and conspiracy theorists, as many as 6 billion. And all that means more migration, especially from the global south, where desperation already sends tens of thousands of migrants in search of new homes. That's not going to get any better with more crop failures and pandemics that lead to more famine and armed conflict. So, if you really and genuinely want less migration, then you really want to rethink your opposition to mitigating climate change. Otherwise, you're just helping create more humanitarian crises and desperate refugees. Hey, maybe the US can even set up some sort of agency to provide aid to these future would-be migrants, help them save their homes and families and not want to run away because they'll have some hope and resources. You can even put aid right in the name and maybe just give it like a rounding error worth of money to function in these hot zones and prevent these humanitarian catastrophes. Yeah, I know. Crazy idea.